Hello everyone, welcome back to the new term. We're really looking forward to seeing the children again next week and working with you and your families again. I felt there were some things that you might prefer in a video message to a letter in regards to how schools operating as we continue through the pandemic. You'll be aware that the situation has changed in regards to what the government's expectations are, and I just wanted to talk you through what that would look like within school. So within school, we are continuing with staggered arrivals and departures, but for a shorter time period than we were during the earlier stages of the pandemic. This is because we actually found it worked better for the children. It gives them a more considered and calmer beginning and end to their days. And when I talked to you about it through our survey at the end of last term, that was also something that you indicated you wanted as well. So I hope that continues to help the children with a really positive start and end to the day. You'll also be aware that you are only able to park in the school site now if you have a parking permit, and that is simply for the safety of everyone coming into and out of school. We have over 170 children here now, and it is really important that that part of the day is handled safely. We're going to continue with the increased ventilation around school. There is increased access to hand sanitisers and increased cleaning between the use of shared resources. Staff will continue to wear face masks in highly busy areas around the school, but not in classes. We have a housekeeper who cleans all areas of the school twice a day. We have lidded bins for dealing with tissue waste. And we will still continue to use Zoom for things such as assemblies for the first part of term. And the trips that the children will take during the first part of term will be to outside spaces as well. Our staff are continuing to complete lateral flow tests twice a week. And there is additional signage around school to encourage people to hand wash, to use the bins and to follow the one-way system as best as they can. Specific groups of children are using specific toilet facilities. And really, we're just trying to run school business as usual, but as safely as we can within these measures. You will be aware that the self-isolation rules have changed now, and provided that you are under 18 or fully vaccinated, you no longer have to self-isolate if you've been in contact with someone who has coronavirus. You do, however, need to self-isolate if you have any of the symptoms, which is that you feel hot to the touch and you have a temperature, you have a new and continuous cough, or you have lost your sense of taste or smell. This is still true, and I would ask that you stick to that very carefully at home, and any of your children who are experiencing those symptoms need to remain at home. This is because we do not want the virus to spread around our community, and should we have a specific number of cases, there are protocols that schools have to put in place when that happens, which can result in children having to be educated at home, class closures, etc. again, and we want to aim to avoid that as far as possible. So really, for our children's health and well-being, if they are poorly with coronavirus symptoms, they must stay at home. If they have diarrhea or a sickness bug, they must stay at home for 48 hours from the onset of symptoms. And really, if your child is not well, they should not be in school. They need to recover at home. This is for their own health and well-being, and also for that of our community at large, because bugs in our environment can spread very easily despite all of our cleaning and the strict measures we have in place. So please do work with us on that. I hope that we have a really positive and successful year together. We're really looking forward to it, and we're hoping that all of the systems and procedures that we have in place will enable Palatine to still feel like the small and welcoming environment that it is, even though we're a bigger school than we've ever been before. Just to keep you up to date with the building works, you'll see that the temporary classrooms are now in place and all of that work has been finished. There is some work that's had to be delayed until October half term, and at a point within this term, they will knock down the old Squirrels classroom and start the groundworks for the new building that will be hopefully in place for the start of next year. So I know we'll keep you posted with all of that as we go. Now it just remains me to say have a lovely weekend. We are really looking forward to seeing you all again and seeing the children for hopefully what will be a fantastic, exciting and really special year for them here at Palatine. Thank you very much then. Bye-bye.